Welcome back to part 2 of the kitchen buttress wall. Now, in the first episode, you saw us get this high, approximately 1 meter 50, something like that, and we've started to cement all the footings for the second side behind the fridge, which I'll show you in a second, and try and bring that up to the same height as this one before going any higher, because we need to make sure first of all we have enough bricks, and second of all we need to make sure the height of the log is going to be proportionate across the ceiling because of the slope in the middle. So I'll show you what we've done so far and what we plan on doing for the rest of the day. We're very limited to room and we haven't dragged the fridge out or anything like that. I mean, we got quite far by just pulling the dishwasher out. But either way, so this has gone off now. It's been about 2 days and Nisha's just trying to flatten it up a little bit before it gets line rendered and just make sure it's all nice and sharp on the corners for the string line. I've got some half bricks. I did actually need more than what I originally thought when I went and got all the materials. So this is how far we are now. So I'm just about to do a second row of 3 flats and a vertical on the end. And then that's where my keyed in pins are going to start. And I'm going to probably do it every 3 courses and the pins should get longer as we go up. I need to figure out how much slack I've got on this wire because I would like to put that on the cement line and come down the front face of one of these front bricks. So that'll have to be worked out pretty sharpish. We've just got the fresh mix after having some dinner to get these lot finished, and then we're away and should be making quite good progress.
Yeah. It's all right anyway. How's it going?
Alright, I'm putting the last two on for now.
On this side?
On the left side, yeah.
Still gotta build that one up.
So this is the stage where we're at right now. You can see we've just finished building up the right hand side and bringing the level across to the left behind the fridge. Now we're really happy with the level, but the wall could have gone a little bit better. We did struggle getting the plumbness upwards with all the nicks and cracks of the reclaimed bricks. We're not too phased, but we have decided to help the structure of it, to just clad the whole lot in concrete, and it'll almost act like an enclosure and reinforce it that way as well. Managed to get pins all the way up every couple of courses, and they actually got longer the higher I went. So we're actually waiting maybe an hour or two for the top few courses to go off, and then we're going to bring in the concrete post, and that's going to be the determination factor of how much gap I'm left, because the log, I think, is going to be almost touching the plaster whilst it's on top of the lintel, which is good. It means I might only have to wedge it a little bit. The light switch is going there. Now, some people might have thought, and I did say at the beginning of the video, that it's something we don't want to forget to do, to put the wires in the cement line. However, we did forget to do it, so we're going to wait just moments before rendering it and plastering it, that I'm going to use possibly like a pecking chisel, go into the side of this tucker brick and then dob the wire across, which is not going to be protruding as far out as the lime render and the cement. So the light switch will go there, and like I said, that's a two-way one that will act for the kitchen lights. The cables that we're going to go to the future next room and the other room, because obviously this is the first room of the summer house and there's two extra, one left because we took the end one down. So we have power. Now potentially when we reinforce the other side, when that's all taken down, we can put a junction box at the top of the wall and potentially have like an outdoor eating space or dining space and have power and lights for that as well. So let's wait for these bricks to dry. So the original concrete posts that I thought I had were all crumbly and the rebar was exposed inside. So I've had to dig these out of the ground next door. Right, I'm going to tip it onto my shoulder and pivot it up and stand on the stool. But to protect my shoulder, I'm going to get some knee pads first. So a quick PPE break.
Oh, be careful of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's gonna be facing towards your body.
Yeah, but it won't be in a minute.
Okay.
How did I do it last time?
Oh, fucking hell. Are you good?
Yeah.
If you were in a gym lifting weights, you'd have someone there spotting you. I can't spot you because...
Yeah, it felt like it was pulling it down. Was you?
No. I was barely taking any of the weight. But I was just there in case you couldn't cope.
Right. It's heavy, but I should be alright.
As long as you can get it, just... Yeah. Good job, baby. That's it. Good freaking job.
Okay, so the post is on, barely, hung on by an inch. It's 2 meters 20 long. The gap is around about 125, something like that. So we want about 50 centimeters overhang either side of the post. This one is going at the back, and we've got a longer one to go at the front. So now I'm just going to shimmy it across until Nisha says I'm at that point, and then straighten it up, and maybe in part 3, get it all cemented and things like that. But if we can get the lintel in place, we're making huge progress that we need. Right, so, without getting crap in my eyes, I need you to tell me
Yeah, keep going. Yeah. Little tad bit more, but I don't think it'll make that much difference.
No, it won't make that much difference at all. Okay, that'll do for now. Okay, so fast forward till the following morning. We managed to get the second bigger of the 2 lintels on top of the buttress walls, as you can see. So now I've got my 2 posts perpendicular to the wall. Going forward, the next step in part 3 of the buttress wall videos, I'll be having to use small house bricks to infill the gap, crowbar these up, get some cement underneath, same on the other side, and start putting a fresh course of house bricks on top of these in preparation to bring the log in, which will be a nice tight squeeze, but it should work. This is just plaster, so it should be able to like carve its way through, and then I'll be able to pivot it on the other side. So the next stage is quite technical. Now at the end of it, the log. We're making huge progress, and it's a good stage for me to just take a few days break, because it was quite difficult lifting that first one in, but with Nisha's help and guidance, we figured out the better way on attempt 2. The attempt 1 did end up with me twisting my back as I lifted it and trying to find the pivot point when the post is almost the same height as the ceiling. I couldn't really get the angle when I'm lifting it over my shoulder, and it just caused a bit of not only pain but uncomfortableness. So that's why we took a breather and we gave you a little bit of snippet on that safety briefing post lifting the post first time. So if you watch this far and you want to see what we do in the next episode, hit that bell and subscribe. We really do appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now.